In this video, I'm going to be showing you how to create notifications for your events. So for example, whenever a transaction occurs, like a specific transaction or a specific motion event, you can get a notification to your phone through a text message, to your email in the form of a daily or weekly email digest, or right up here in the inbox area in Solink. That'll be push notifications. Of course, the benefit of getting notified through your email or through your phone is that you don't actually have to log into Solink every time to check some of this data. So that might be a great way if you have a bunch of employees and you want them to get notified, or you just don't want to go through the hassle of having to log into Solink all the time. So the first thing I'd recommend if you do want to set up notifications is make sure you know what you want to get notified on. Think about a certain type of transaction, for example. You might not want to get a bunch of notifications for every time you sell a donut, especially if you're a donut shop. So maybe something that's going to happen a little less frequently, but something that's going to give you like some more knowledge. So in this example, we're going to go to the events page here, and we're going to search for the type of transaction we want to get notified on. Let's just say manager discounts. That's going to help us stay on top of whenever a manager discount happens. That might actually clue us into, maybe employees that are giving themselves this type of discount when they really shouldn't be. So let's type in these words separately, and that's going to show us all the events that have these keywords in them. Here we see all of our events with the words manager discount in them. That's perfect. The next thing we want to do though is actually make sure we're getting this notification whenever this type of event is created. So we're going to go to the Save Report button next, and this is going to allow us to create a report. I'm not really going to get into what a report is here, but if you want to learn more, we do have some documentation on reports in the Help Center. You can also reach out to the customer enablement team as well for this kind of information. But for the purposes of this video, we're just going to create a report for this manager discount, and then at the end here, we can actually get notified. So we're going to call this report manager discount notifications. We're going to leave the description blank, but you can put in anything you want here to help you find it later. We're going to leave the report as private. You could put it to public, and that just means everyone in this user account up here is going to be able to see it, and private's just going to mean that the user that I'm logged into right now in this account is going to be able to see it, and that's really it. For notifications, we could put on push. That's going to mean we're going to get push notifications in the inbox up here. We could put on SMS, which is going to send us a text message to notify us whenever this event is generated. Now, just a disclaimer that this might not be instantaneous. It just depends on when the data is, ingested for this event here. So it could vary based on the POS system. If you go to daily or weekly here, you can enable daily digest email notifications or weekly digest email notifications. So sort of like a roundup of the day's notifications or the week's notifications. You can also choose to just put all of these on if you really want that. It's up to you, whatever helps you keep on top of this type of notification here. Once you're ready, you can go ahead and click Save, and that's going to create the report, and it's going to enable those notifications. If you want to access this report later on, you can just go up here to the Reports tab, and you can see all the reports here, and you can see the one that I've created right here. And finally, if you do need to edit or delete that notification or that report, you can just go up here to the settings, which I've already done, and then go to the Reports tab. And here you can see all your reports and all the notifications that are tied to the reports. So here's the one we just worked on. You can see here the notifications that I've enabled for it. You can turn them off, you can put them back on, and you can delete the report altogether if you want. So hopefully this video has been helpful, and if you need more information, we do have some more info in the Help Center, and of course the customer enablement team is always ready to help.